Right now, literally at this exact second, someone your exact age is using AI to completely change their future. I mean, think about it. While most of us are, wasting time mindlessly scrolling through feeds, there's this quiet, focused group of people doing something entirely different. They are actively preparing for a world that's changing faster than ever before. They're learning new skills, building real businesses, and automating all the boring stuff. And while some folks out there still think AI is just some passing internet trend, it's not. It is the dawn of a completely new era. And man, we've got to be ready for it.
So, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving deep into the AI revolution and how you can adapt to get that future advantage. If you're a focused learner and you actually want to know how to position yourself to win in this new landscape, not just hear the buzzwords, you are in the absolute right place. Let's look at what the real builders are doing right now to map out this crazy transformation.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, the biggest shift, or the unprecedented democratization of power. We are living through, hands down, one of the biggest technological shifts in all of human history. Seriously, for the first time ever, ordinary people, us, have access to these insanely powerful tools. In the time it takes you to brew a cup of coffee, you can write compelling content, edit slick videos, design brand new products, spin up whole businesses, analyze massive data sets, and automate all that annoying repetitive work. Think about what that actually means. The barrier to entry for executing incredibly complex tasks has essentially plummeted to zero. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what that means. In the past, pulling all of that off meant you needed deep pockets, massive corporate teams, huge infrastructure, the whole shebang. But today, it literally just takes one person, a laptop, and AI. That's it. The power dynamic has shifted entirely to the individual builder. The world is moving so much faster than the average person realizes, and the leverage you have right now as a single individual is just historically unprecedented.
Which brings us to Section 2, the distraction trap, and why most will fall behind. Now, you might be wondering, if these tools are so great, why is almost everyone going to miss the boat? Well, it boils down to one word: distraction. It's actually kind of a modern tragedy. Every single day, countless hours just disappear into passive consumption. You know the drill. Swiping through short videos, getting trapped in that 2 a.m. doom-scrolling rabbit hole, just endless distractions. Instead of grabbing this incredible technological leverage, the vast majority of people are just feeding the algorithms. And that sets up this really stark contrast. While distracted people consume, builders are quietly learning. Think about how crazy that difference is. While the masses are glued to their screens for entertainment, the focused builders are behind the scenes. They're actively experimenting. They're setting up systems and building real leverage. They are taking the time to figure out how this AI stuff actually works right now, way before everyone else inevitably tries to catch up. And guys, over time, the result of that differing behavior is absolute. The gap between those two groups, the distracted consumers and the quiet builders, it becomes absolutely massive. We're not talking about a slow, steady separation here. It expands exponentially. By the time the distracted crowd finally wakes up to the reality of the AI era, the builders are going to be so far ahead, operating on an entirely different level, that catching up will be practically impossible. But let's flip that, all right? Section 3, the new advantage, redefining the threat. So, the crucial point is this: AI is not out to replace ambitious people. I know there's so much fear-mongering out there on the internet, but the reality is actually super empowering. AI is strictly here to replace average effort. If someone is just coasting, putting in the bare minimum, yeah, that's what gets automated. But the people who actively learn how to use these tools, no way are they getting replaced. They're going to be supercharged, moving faster, and with way more impact than ever before. Because they aren't bogged down by average effort, these ambitious people are going to learn faster, build faster, create faster, and adapt faster. In this new future, just having raw intelligence isn't the ultimate trump card anymore. It's all about your speed of learning, aided by AI. Moving fast and adapting quickly beats static textbook knowledge every single time. Moving right along to Section 4, a rapidly changing world, the evolution is now. I want you to look around for a second. AI is actively transforming businesses, wiping out old jobs, creating brand new ones, and totally rewriting the rules of how people make money online right this second. But here is the absolute craziest part of all of this. This is the worst AI will ever be. Just let that sink in. The mind-blowing tools we have available to us today, in a few short years, they are going to look absolutely primitive. We are at the floor, and it's only going up from here. Which leads into Section 5, the biggest opportunity, the early adopter edge. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that it shows exactly where we are in the timeline.
Because the vast majority of folks are still completely sleeping on AI, jumping in today gives you a massive advantage. And look, you don't need to be some overnight tech genius to pull this off. You just need to commit to a really simple blueprint. Adapt faster than the average person, relentlessly stay curious about new tools, build fundamentally useful skills, and, most importantly, stop wasting your attention. Seriously, if you just commit to those actionable habits today, you instantly leapfrog like 99% of the population.
And that brings us to Section 6, the real battle, talent versus attention.
The true battle of our generation, it's not about who has the most natural-born talent. Not anymore. The battle is strictly over attention. The people who can control their attention will ultimately control their future, period. Distracted people spend their most valuable resource relentlessly chasing fleeting entertainment. But the focused people, they use their attention as a tool to actively build their own freedom. It's a binary choice, guys. You make it every single time you open your laptop or unlock your phone. Look, the AI revolution has already started. There's no putting the genie back in the bottle. The future unequivocally belongs to the builders. So I'm going to leave you with one final provocative question to ponder for your own path. Will you adapt with it, take control of your attention, and start building? Or will you get left behind?